So I had to grab the camera because I don't know what these are or why they're laying here. What are these? It looks like a wheel, like a mini 3-piece wheel face. Like you got the bolt holes. But why are they here? There's no like shipping label or box. There's just two little... What in the world are these from? And I'm pretty sure when I first got this morning, they weren't here. And I was about to go outside. I just saw them sitting right here. Listen to this. And I don't know where they came from or what they are. Because it looks like a mini face to a 3-piece wheel. Or it's like a part for something? I mean, there's a nut right there in the front, but like... I have no clue where these came from, what they're for. I'm just highly confused as to how these got here. Really confused. It looks just like a 3-piece wheel face, but just mini. And there's two of them. And again, I have no idea where they came from, who dropped them off. There's no shipping label. There's no, the mail hasn't come yet. So I mean, there's no box. There's nothing but this. All right, I mean, they're cool, but like, I don't know what they're for, but all right. So by the front door, there's no like shipping label packet or anything like that. So nothing was like, someone dropped it off. I don't know who or when, but someone did. But looking at it, look at this. You can tell, I heard the light. It's definitely a 3-piece wheel face, 100%. Like, look at the back. You can see where like it's kind of dirty. So at some point there was a lip and a barrel on this as well, but I don't know where this came from. You can see all the holes like functional. This center nut does spin off. So I have two very small wheel faces. I don't have a full set of 4. I don't have any barrels or lips or like a car to put them on. I guess if you stand like back here, you can kind of fit it like that, or I guess like that, but I don't know. I'm confused. Did some more fall, or like, I'm genuinely confused right now. Are there any boxes in the garage that got dropped off? I don't see any by the wagon. Genuinely just confused that somebody, or I don't know, just someone put these right here. And then that was it. Hold on. Let me check like Instagram DMs possibly, or like I have no idea. I'm so confused. Anything like new through here? No, nothing recent. Okay, well, I have two. Almost looks like the 1552 style, like a BBS wheel, but I have two very small wheel faces. I don't have any barrels. I have no lips. I have nothing to put them on. No shipping label, no anything from anybody, but I have them. So if these are from you, I guess reach out, or I don't know, maybe these were Casey's for something, or I don't know. I am so confused as to why they're here. And it's such just a random piece just be sitting, I don't know. Okay, well, there those are. What is going on, you guys? Welcome to today's video. Bit of a strange start. Still have no information on what these pieces are, where they came from. I'm sure by the end of the day I'll hear something. Hopefully, I don't know if Casey knew about them or somebody I know put them there. I have no idea. So I'm sure we'll find out at some point. But this shouldn't have to be said. But if I don't know you and you come to the house and just drop stuff off and you weren't like invited, don't stop by the house. Again, I don't know why they're there, where they came from, but if it's somebody I don't know and you weren't invited to the house, don't come to the house. Just, you know, common sense. Anyways, though, it is currently Monday. We have today and we have tomorrow pretty much to finalize the Mark II. Just about everything on the car is done. We have a few small things to do here and there. And then on Wednesday, Ivan's taking the car to the port and it's gone. And it should be in Florida, down to South Florida, probably by the end of this month, maybe like 27th, 28th. Euro Tripper is one of our favorite shows of all time. I cannot wait to be back in sunny Florida, driving the Mark II, seeing everybody it's gonna be a blast. So the plan for today, I'm actually heading to Andy's shop right now to grab the fender roller. I'm going to slightly roll the rear fenders in the Mark II. At the current height it's at, where I raised the back up a little bit, even with all the stuff in the back, the stock suspension, a few boxes, and a couple things here and there, and me and Casey in the car, it didn't rub at all. We drove it Saturday night, we drove it around all day Sunday, and the car was good to go, no issues. But what I want to do though is, like I said, roll the rear fenders just a tiny little bit, just so it's not flat, it's more like this. That way, if we hit a big bump or have people in the car and it drops down, I want it to be smooth on the tire versus a flat edge where I could possibly take a chunk out of the tire, pop it, just something dumb. So a slight roll to the rear fenders. The fender flare itself should still mount up no problem, be good to go. I just want to make sure we cover all our bases in case we hit a big bump or have people in the car. There's no worry about popping the tire, putting a hole in it, or anything dumb like that. And then once we get the rear fenders slightly rolled, we can finalize the fitment, mark everything off, and then either today or tomorrow we're gonna raise the car back up for shipping, and then she's out of here. We also have to go through, vacuum the car, a couple of like really small things before shipping, but the car's done, it looks great, it rides awesome. Oh, we also have hub-centric rings coming for the Smiths because the center bore on the TH lines is bigger than the Volkswagen. Want to make sure they sit perfectly flush to the hub and there's no like wobble, because there's a little bit right now because the center bore of the TH lines is bigger than what comes in the Volkswagen, so gotta address that. I said very small minor things, and she's done. Made it to the hobby shop. Look at this cool kid right here. Man, I still can't remember how good this thing's looking. So good on the Smiths. Money. So in the back of the cart here, we've got the fender roller down here from Andy, and then also I grabbed this from this little shop today. Paint, to go ahead and paint the calipers. Well, not like paint, but like you brush it on. I've been wanting to try it, and on the TH lines I thought you wouldn't be able to see the brake caliper behind them, but you actually can if you look right there. You can see the brake caliper, so we're gonna paint that red so it matches the car and just looks better behind the wheel. Not too bad. This car looks like pink under these lights. Oh, she's looking so good. So good. So yeah, up in the air. Give the rear fenders here a tiny bit of a roll, just in case we hit. No damage.
There's also like a loud knocking on that side.
Okay, we'll make sure everything's tight. We'll do a full bolt check today. Roll the rear fenders. We're gonna do a little bit adjusting. Should be about it. And she'll be ready to go. I just can't remember how good this car looks. So good. And then also in the back of my car, I brought the Aristos off the R32. Right in here, we got the good old Aristos, and then back over here, if I can find an open somewhere, right here, in here somewhere, bam. I got a brand new set of 225 40/18 winter tires for the stock wheels. Got that fancy kit. I said I always want to try this. Steve used on his VR6. Basically what you do is like, it comes like brake cleaner, and there's like hardener and also the red paint itself. And you use this little brush to actually like brush it on versus like taking all apart and painting it. So I figured,
and it's the hardener.
It's racing red, which compared to Tornado red, yeah, it's a little bit more orangish, but I think at least behind the wheel, it'll look good. And better than just the stock, like, they're not crusty, but they don't look great back there. So get them cleaned up and we'll see how this stuff does. So this is the red paint. There's hardener, which is here, a little mixing stick, and your brush. So let's see how it goes. Hopefully it comes out pretty well. This is a racing red, so 54 more horsepower, because this car, I love this car. It's a great cruiser, but this thing is so slow. All right, so while Casey's up in the front, bolt checking the car, I'm gonna start on the wheels, get them all dismounted, remounted, balanced, and good to go. Got the Aristos looking nice and fresh. Brand new winter tires all around. The R32 is officially ready for ice, snow, whatever. She's good to go. All right, so we're actually heading back home now. We ran out of time, got to the hobby shop super late today, only had about an hour and a half, but tires are mounted, that's good to go, and she was able to bolt check the entire car. Everything's good to go, nothing out of place. So drivability wise, the car is solid, no issues there. But now when we get home, got to roll the fenders in the back a little bit, and we'll do the caliper paint. Apparently that brush on stuff takes quite a while to dry, so better we do it at home, jack up the car, paint them, let them sit for the next day and a half or so, and then she's out of here. All right, we have some car moving to do. The wagon must go out and go over to there. The Mark II will go into that spot where it'll stay until Wednesday when it leaves, and this car will go back to being up front right here. First car out of the way. Car number 2. Also, my lights are back. Oh, she's done. Well, that car's dead. That car was dead as well.
I started it like just the other day.
It's cold weather, man. It's no fun. All right, good old Corrado to the rescue. Oh yeah, she's golden. There she is. She's alive. Just need a little bit of help. You good? Check it out, check it out. It's been a minute since we've seen the R32 on the stockies. They look good though. I really only like Aristos on the R32 because like the bumpers and the side skirts, they look right at home on this car. But not bad, got them fresh tires. Last but not least, we got the Mark II coming in. All right, this will be the final resting spot for the Mark II until she leaves on Wednesday. Looking kind of good, all hard parked in the garage. I like that. So, gonna get the car up, pull the wheels off. We'll get the front painted, I get it to sit and dry. And then the rear, again, a light roll. Nothing crazy. Just a tiny little bit. That way, if we hit anything, it doesn't put a hole in this thing. And then while I'm doing this over here, stock wheel coming out. You wanna pull out the new one? I can see it real fast. I love the stock wheel, but we got a nice little memo to go in there. Oh shoot! I love how like glossy the wood is. Nice little bam. Good old Momo Indy. He was very fitting for this car. Give you a little before look. Like I said, they're not in bad shape. They're actually super clean calipers, but the color itself is kind of ugly. It's kind of cool though. It says Germany VW2 right here. Kind of cool. So gotta do some mixing up of this stuff, and hopefully this racing red, it matches pretty well. I think we'll be in good shape. Let me see the cover first. Look at that. Bright red. So that's 3 parts paint, 1 part of the hardener, which is, so here's the paint there. This is our hardener here. Then you mix it, let it sit for 5 minutes, mix it again, and then you get a brush in. And then you do like a light coat, let it dry for like 20 minutes and come back and do the next one. It's supposed to sit for like 2 hours, and then in 24 hours it's fully dry. So this side's up, getting this first little bit of red, which I think will look much better than the grayish brown rust color was before. And then this side's also up and ready to go. Looking better already. So this is just the first light layer of the red. Gotta let it sit for about 20 minutes and come back and do the next one. But already looking better than it was before. And honestly, the color looks pretty hand in hand with tornado red. And like I said, you're only gonna see a tiny bit of it through the spokes of the TH lines. So it won't matter that much, but I just want a little touch because they looked crusty before and I didn't like it. Second layer going on. Now it's nice and bright red. That covers well.
Yeah, I put it on kind of thick.
I like it. I like it. Like I said, it's gonna be a small touches to see through, like right through here, but hey, little touches. All about the little touches. So the calipers are done and drying now, and honestly, I gotta say, they look really, really good. And this product works super well. Using a paintbrush to put the paint on, you kind of think it'd be kind of like textury and not like smooth, but pleasantly surprised with how nice that went on. Now, I didn't do the entire caliper all the way back to here. You're only gonna see this front little bit, and eventually we're gonna swap these brakes out anyway, so these are not permanent brakes in the car, but for a little brush on kit, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Nice touch. So again, just to have that red peeking through like this little bit right here, I think will add a really nice touch to the car. And then coming over here, bam. The Momo is in the car. I love the wood. I love the 3-spoke. I don't love the yellow. That's gonna change. Don't worry about that. But the wheel itself, I love in the car. And then back over here, final thing for the night. Fender roller. My heat gun is over there. We just want to get rid of this lip just a little bit. Like I said, I'm talking a little tiny bit, just from being flat to like here. From that to that, just a little bit smoother, nothing crazy. This will still mount up fine. This will mount up fine, not to worry. Just a little bit less of a, you know, flat edge right here. So let me show you what we got back here. I was able to actually roll it a little bit more than I thought I would. You can kind of see where the flare is like this, nice and flat, and the fender itself is more about this angle. So fender flare about here, fender itself is about here, just a nice smooth edge now. So if the tire hits it, it's smooth on smooth versus flat like this. I thought about cutting some of the flare away right here, but honestly, I wasn't worried about the flare. If the flare hits the tire, this is plastic, it'll just burn off and kind of clearance itself. Not a big deal. But now all the sharp metal that's up here is rolled smooth. And no issue, and we can still mount to that one, no problem. This one is bent up a little bit, you can see, still lines up. So put the bolt in like this, that'll bolt up, this will bolt up, the flare will still fit nice and tight, no issues there. We won't have to worry about cutting our tire, and we got a little bit more room now. So, this side's done. I'm actually super hyped. I was able to roll that rear fender as much as I could. Now we can lower the rear down and have the rear match the front, nice and even for the entire car. And if you have something in the back of the car, if we hit a big bump but the car does dip down, it's not gonna damage any of this. That's it. Our final fender has been rolled, and that's pretty much it for today. The car is basically done. I'm actually gonna leave the car up on the jack stands until tomorrow because the hub rings will be here, and then the wheels will sit perfectly flush to the hubs on the car. I gotta swap the horn button to a black one. That way it matches because the yellow looks horrible in there right now. I'll also have to go through and I want to mark off the coilovers where they're at currently, and then I'm gonna raise the car up. Ivan will actually be here tomorrow. He's gonna spend the night, and then he's leaving Wednesday morning with the car. We have to just raise it up, and then that's it. I also want to vacuum the car tomorrow because I didn't have a chance to today. I think wheels are done, suspension's done, fenders are rolled, trim paint's done, paint of the car is done, tail lights, headlights, we did. The brake caliper's been painted, oil change, oil pan gasket. I mean, I think that's it, boys and girls. I think that's it. We made it. A little bit of a tight schedule, but we made it all work. The car looks so good. The wheels came out awesome. Just a very, very fun project. I'm super glad it all worked out. It all came together. In about a month or so, we will be in South Florida cruising in the Mark II. And this car being as slow as it is, and it's very, very slow, it's gonna be just low, slow, cruising in Florida, chilling, having a great time. I can't wait. Let me just get a quick sit. Oh yeah, and this wheel, oh, this thing feels right at home in this car. It's a little bit smaller, I think, than stock. Yeah, just a tad bit smaller than stock. Great feel to it. So good. Can't wait to swap this out, but the wheel itself, can't wait. Just cruising. We're gonna have palm trees, sunshine, all in the Mark II. I can't wait. This car is gonna be like the perfect South Florida just cruiser. Like the perfect car for that. So before we end the video, we have a package right here. This one is from Greg, and I've been waiting so patiently for this, you have no idea. So my very good friend Greg, you guys know him, most of you know him, he made some shirts. And I've been so hyped to get this shirt. One's for me, one's for Casey. Let me see which one this first one is. Ready? 3, 2, 1, bam. There's the front. Oh, this is my shirt. Wait for the back. Wait for the back. Ready? Wait for it. Bam. How sick is that? Money Green Christine on a shirt. Got the garage logo on the front, the Mark III Jetta on the rear, modeled after his car. Super, super awesome shirt. This is for me. And I got this one over here for Casey. Same thing, the garage on the front. And then bam, the Mark III GTI on the back. And I'm pretty sure this is modeled after Brian's car, I want to say. I have to verify that or not, but super sick design. Mark III GTI, got the yachting lip on it. Very, very cool. And then Mark III Jetta, Money Green Christine on a shirt. So again, Greg, thank you so much. Shirts are awesome. And if you missed out, because the first pre-order is over, but he's doing another pre-order, I think. If it is, I'm linking down below. But if you missed out on these shirts the first run, don't miss out again, because I think they're coming back and you might be able to score yourself one. Super, super awesome. We have this design and a GTI design. Again, super awesome shirt. So again, thank you, Greg. I am hyped for the shirts. So now it is the end of the day. I've heard nothing from nobody. I've had these in the car all day long. They've been right here. Look at this. I've had them all day long with me. Haven't heard anything about these. So I'm gonna ask Casey, but I still have no idea what these are, where they came from, why. I don't know. I have no idea. Gotta make this a little bit dramatic. All right. I need you to tell me what you know about those.
Oh, these are really cool.
Okay, what do you know about them?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Probably not. Why?
So.
Why are they supposed to be like really?
No, that's why at some point. Well, what do you think that is? What does it look like to you?
Like a fitting. I
Hmm.
don't know.
What did we just build for your car?
Wheels.
Like a 3-piece wheel face, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't know when, but some point this morning, those were sitting on the back steps. Just two of them.
Now people are coming to our house.
I don't know.
That's.
I didn't know if you knew about them.
I did not.
No label, no shipping box, no slip at the front door, nothing.
The only
just
person that would do that, maybe Jordan.
Jordan, Switzerland. So I thought.
I think he's back.
But
he's
just,
back today.
but just two. It looks like it's. I mean, there's holes. These are all like functional holes up here. It's a 3-piece wheel face. I mean, I only assume, but only two of them. I'm so confused, and I've got no.
But it's kind of scary.
I've got no DMs from anybody. I've got nothing. Nothing.
These are just on the steps.
Just two on the very top step of the back door. Just two of them sitting
So
there.
I walked up the steps.
So I don't know if you don't know nothing about them. Okay, so just to clarify again, I don't know if this is something we know. I have no idea as of yet. But again, just to reiterate, if I need to, don't come to the house if you're not invited. But again, I don't know who these are from or what they're for. I've heard nothing from anybody at all today. I don't know why they were there, what they're from. It's just two little wheel faces, and I'm so confused. Okay, well, with that, gonna end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any information on these things, I would love to know anything at all. Yeah, I'm so confused. Just sitting just like that on the step. No box, label, nothing at all.
What time is it?
I came downstairs maybe 10:30, and I swear they weren't there. And then maybe by, I don't know, 11 or so, before I went outside, they were there. Maybe I missed them in the morning, I don't know, but...
Well, they definitely weren't there when I left.
I have no idea. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Do not forget to be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.